tutorial in Final Cut Pro 10, I want to go over multicam clips. Now in class we already went over how to, the importance of multicam clips, why we would do them, the angles to go over, how to go doing a multicam with a beat, selecting the different angles with shots. So this is just going over how to do multicam clips in Final Cut Pro. The clips are not going to make sense for this. I just want to go over how you would go about creating a multicam clip and I'm just going to select 3 various clips. Use your notes in class, obviously, when it's going over the importance of going over, select a multicam clip, which at least 3 clips you should select to do a multicam clips, and when you should start going by the beat and at the same time. This is just going over how to do a multicam clip select when you already know which 3 clips you're going to do. So remember, refer to the class notes if you need this tutorial. This is just going over how to set it up and actually what buttons to press when you have your multicam clips. So alright, so what do we do? So let's select 3 clips in my event browser. I'm just going to again select any 3 random ones. So I'm going to select 1, hold shift 2. I just selected 3 clips. If I want to start out, I'm going to make sure I'm selecting the entire thing. Again, with all of them, you can select a range if you want. Obviously, if it's going by a beat or if you have the slate, you're going to start at that particular moment or somebody claps their hand. And again, I'm just selecting 3 random angles. You're obviously going to want to select the medium shot, close up. So say if you have 2 individuals in the shot, you select the wide shot, and then you select an angle of each focusing on the one. So that would be 3 angles total. Again, refer to the class notes with that. So now let's go over to File, and let's go to New, and let's go to Multicam Clip. It's asking me which event I want to use, so I'm gonna just leave in the event YT that I have it right now. I'm just going to call it my name, Multicam, and then it's using audio for synchronization. That's what most individuals do with that, because you go by the beat or you go by the sound of the clap. If not, you can uncheck that. Like I'm not, so right now, so I could uncheck that, but I'll just leave it checked for now. And I'm going to select OK. So there it is above. So it made the multicam clip. So step 1 is done. Which is really easy. Let's go to step 2. How do we view the multicam clip? So in my browser, I need to press Command Shift 7. So Command Shift and the number 7. And notice a new dialog box appears. And I'm seeing 2 out of my 3. That means the third one's probably in black at this point when it starts out. So the 3 clips appear on the video monitor. If the inspector's open, I recommend closing it, which I'm going to do right now. And it makes it a little bit easier to see a little bit more, so I close my inspector when I'm doing multicam clips. I can skim through the clip in the event browser, so right now I'm skimming through it and I can see where my clips end. So in the beginning I'm seeing all 3. And I'm skimming, I see all 3, and right about halfway on that first clip is where the third clip ends out. And then I'm going to skip, skim, and then right almost a quarter of the way done, the second clip is the only one that's still going. So that's when the timing really matters. Again, I'm just showing you, once you have your clips, how to put this together. Again, multicam view can go up to 64 angles. I mean, we're just going to stick with 3. As we were skimming, you notice how all 3 are moving at the same time. The one that's active, the clip that I'm using, that's the one selected in yellow right now. Now again, it's being synced by that audio. Again, for this one, because I was doing a trailer, so to speak, I probably wouldn't have been synced by the audio. It would have been just better to go by the video. But again, when I'm using the 3 angles, I'm doing a wide shot, medium shot, close-up of 3 distinct angles, I'm going to be selecting one audio to go by, and that's going to be my sync point. Again, refer to the class notes for that. So let's editing with the multicam clip. Let's just drag this into the timeline, that entire multicam clip, and I'm going to press spacebar I'm going to move my cursor, make sure it's all the way in the beginning, which it is, and I'm going to select spacebar, and I'm going to hover my mouse over the angle in the viewer. The pointer changes to a blade icon when I want to change the shot. So I'm going to press spacebar, it's going to play, and when I want to change my shot, so say right now it's starting here, and when I want to change the shot 2, notice it's got that cut and it's changing to the second shot. And when I want to change to shot 3, it's got that blade and it's going to cut to the third shot. While the clip is playing, I'm going to click a different angle to cut to a new shot. Each time I cut to that new angle, a dotted line is going to appear in this timeline, in my storyline, excuse me, on that clip, showing the edit. And then I'm going to hit spacebar when I'm done. So I'm going to press spacebar now, and I'm going to cut to the second shot. And now I'm going to wait a few minutes, and I'm going to cut to the third one. Now I'm going to cut to the first one. Now I'm going to cut to the second one. Back to the third one when they're dancing. Back to the first one. Back to playing the record. Hit spacebar and I'm done. Now notice, it had those cuts as it was going, each time. And notice, each time I have those little dotted lines showing each cut. So if I were to play this back, it's going to show, look at all those cuts, changing the angle on that timeline each time. You see it moving too in the multicam that I have open too. And that's it. And I see the results of my work, and I am happy with my multicam. So again, this is just showing you how to do the multicam. Obviously, these angles don't make sense, and I'm not really synced correctly, but it's just showing you how to set it up once you have your correct audio sync and your correct shot selected. This is how you go about doing the multicam view. And if I want to get out of there, remember in the beginning, I had to select Command Shift 7, and it's going to close that screen, and it's not there anymore.